Hey Capricorn, I just pulled cards for you and honestly I need to share this reading right away because the energy coming through is so specific about someone from your past and the major shifts heading your way. Grab your coffee or tea because we need to talk about what the universe is showing me here. So the first card that came out is the King of Wands, and this is really interesting because this is someone who carries this powerful charismatic energy. When I see this card in the context of someone seeking you out to repair the past, I am getting that this person has been doing a lot of internal work. The King of Wands represents someone who has learned to channel their passion and drive in a more mature way. This is not the impulsive person they used to be. They have been through their own transformation, and they are coming back to you with a completely different energy. What I find fascinating about the King of Wands showing up here is that this person has gained confidence through their experiences. They might have been someone who ran away from commitment before, or who could not handle the depth of what you two had together. But now there is this grounded masculine energy that says, I know what I want, and I am willing to do the work. This could be a romantic connection from your past, or even someone you had a business relationship with that ended on complicated terms. The Wands energy tells me there was definitely passion and chemistry, but maybe the timing was not right. Before, the King of Wands is also showing me that this person has achieved something significant in their life. They have stepped into their power, and that is part of why they feel ready to come back now. They are not returning from a place of weakness or desperation. They are coming from a place of I have grown and I finally understand what we could have together. For some of you, this might be someone who had to leave to pursue a career opportunity or personal goal, and now they have reached a point where they realize that success means nothing without the right person to share it with. I am also picking up that this person has been watching you from a distance. They see how you have evolved and grown, and that is actually intimidating them a bit because you have become even more of who you truly are. The King of Wands respects strength, and you have shown incredible strength during the time you were apart. They recognize that you did not sit around waiting for them. You built your own empire, and that makes them respect you even more. This is someone who appreciates ambition because they are ambitious themselves. Now, what really stands out about this King of Wands energy is the creative fire. This person wants to build something with you. They are not just coming back for nostalgia or because they are lonely. They have a vision for what the two of you could create together, whether that is a relationship, a family, a business venture, or a shared dream. They see the potential in combining your energies, and they are ready to take inspired action. This is not someone who will just show up and expect things to fall into place. They are prepared to actively work toward rebuilding what was broken. The second card is the Queen of Cups, and wow, Capricorn, this is deeply emotional energy coming through. If the King of Wands is the person seeking you out, the Queen of Cups is showing me your energy and how you will receive this reconnection. The Queen of Cups is incredibly intuitive and emotionally intelligent. You are going to feel this person before they even reach out. You might start having dreams about them or suddenly think about them out of nowhere. Your intuition is already picking up on the fact that they are energetically moving toward you. What I love about the Queen of Cups is that she does not let emotions cloud her judgment. Yes, she feels deeply, but she also has wisdom. You are not the same person who was in that connection before. You have done your healing work. You have learned to trust your intuition, and you are not going to accept anything less than genuine authenticity from this person. The Queen of Cups knows when someone is being real, and when they are putting on a performance. Your BS detector is incredibly fine-tuned right now. This card is also telling me that you need to honor your emotional truth throughout this reconnection process. Do not rush yourself. The Queen of Cups moves at her own pace, and she does not apologize for needing time to feel safe before opening up again. If this person truly has changed and truly wants to repair the past, they will understand that you need to see consistent action over time. Words alone will not be enough. The Queen of Cups requires proof that the emotional depth and maturity are real. I am also seeing that the Queen of Cups represents a new level of self-love that you have reached. You have learned to fill your own cup first. You are no longer looking to someone else to complete you or make you feel worthy. This changes the entire dynamic, because now if you choose to let this person back in, it will be from a place of choice, not need. That is so powerful, Capricorn. You are negotiating from a position of emotional abundance rather than scarcity. The Queen of Cups is also connected to creativity and artistic expression. I am getting that during the time apart, you may have discovered new ways to express yourself emotionally. Maybe you started journaling or painting or music or some other creative outlet that helped you process your feelings. This creative practice has actually helped you develop a much deeper relationship with yourself. When this person returns, they are going to see someone who is more whole and more radiant than before, and that is going to be both beautiful and possibly a little overwhelming for them to witness. There is also a message here about forgiveness, but not the kind where you just forget what happened. The Queen of Cups understands that true forgiveness means acknowledging the hurt, learning from it, and then consciously choosing to release it when someone has genuinely earned that grace through changed behavior. You are not obligated to offer this immediately. You are allowed to take your time and feel your way through this situation. The third card that came forward is Judgment and Capricorn. This is huge. Judgment is one of those cards that shows up when there is a major awakening happening. This is not just about someone coming back to repair the past. This is about both of you being called to a higher level of consciousness in how you relate to each other. Judgment says that old patterns cannot be repeated. This reconnection is happening because there is a soul contract that still needs to be fulfilled, but it can only happen if both people have evolved beyond who they were before. The Judgment card often appears when we are being given a second chance at something, but with full awareness of everything we have learned. This is the universe saying you both have been through your trials, and now you have the wisdom to do this differently. There is a sense of destiny around this reconnection, like it was always meant to come full circle, but the timing had to be right. The time apart was necessary for both of you to become the people who could actually make this work. What I find really significant about Judgment showing up is that it asks you to judge this situation with clarity and truth, not through the lens of who this person used to be or what the relationship was before. You need to see clearly who is standing in front of you now. Are they truly transformed, or are they just saying the right things? Judgment gives you the ability to discern truth from illusion. Trust that inner knowing. Judgment is also about resurrection and renewal. Something that seemed dead is coming back to life. But it is not the same as it was before. It is being reborn in a completely new form. This could mean that if this connection comes back, it will look totally different than what you had previously. Maybe you were in a casual relationship before and now it becomes serious. Maybe you were business partners and now there is romance. Maybe you were friends who had tension and now you can finally acknowledge the deeper connection. The form may change, but the essence of what brought you together remains. This card is also connected to calling and purpose. The reason this person is being drawn back to you might be because you are both meant to support each other in stepping into your true callings. Separately, you have been growing and discovering your paths. Together, you might be able to amplify each other's missions in the world. This is bigger than just personal happiness. There is a sense that your reconnection serves a greater purpose. I am also getting that Judgment asks you to forgive yourself for anything you think you did wrong in that past situation. Sometimes we carry guilt or regret about how things ended. This card says release that. You did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. Now you have more awareness. That is the whole point. Do not let old shame prevent you from being open to new possibilities if this truly is a healthy reconnection. The fourth card is Strength, and this is exactly what you need to hear right now, Capricorn. Strength is not about force or aggression. It is about gentle power. It is about having the courage to be vulnerable while also maintaining healthy boundaries. As this person seeks you out to repair the past, you are going to need inner strength to navigate this situation with grace. Strength is showing me that you have already proven how strong you are. You survived the ending of this connection. You picked yourself up and kept going. You rebuilt your life. This person is going to see the incredible strength you possess, and it is going to humble them. They are going to understand that they are not dealing with someone who can be easily manipulated or sweet-talked. You have been through the fire and you came out stronger. What I love about the Strength card is that it represents taming the beast within. This could mean taming your own fears and insecurities as you consider letting this person back into your life. It could also mean that this person has had to tame their own inner demons and unhealthy patterns. Strength requires facing the shadow parts of ourselves and integrating them with compassion. Both of you are being asked to bring your most evolved selves to this potential reconnection. The lion in the Strength card represents raw passion and primal energy. The woman gently holds the lion's mouth, showing that passion can be directed and channeled rather than just allowed to run wild. This tells me that whatever intense chemistry or passion existed between you before, there is now the maturity to handle it in a healthier way. The feelings might still be incredibly strong, but they are being approached with more wisdom and consciousness. Strength also indicates patience and persistence. If this person truly wants to repair the past, they are going to need to be patient with your process. They cannot rush you or pressure you. And you need to be patient with yourself as you figure out how you really feel about this situation. The Strength card says take your time. Real strength is not reactive. It is thoughtful and intentional. You have the inner fortitude to make the right decision for yourself regardless of external pressure. This card is also about compassion, and I am getting that part of your strength comes from your ability to see this person's humanity. You can acknowledge that they made mistakes while also recognizing that people are capable of growth and change. This does not mean you automatically trust them again. It means you are willing to observe with an open but discerning heart. That balance of openness and discernment is true strength. The fifth card is the Queen of Pentacles, and now we are getting into the abundance aspect of this reading that was mentioned in the title. The Queen of Pentacles is literally the energy of material prosperity and earthly abundance. Capricorn, this is your energy as an earth sign. You understand the value of building something solid and sustainable. And right now the universe is showing me that you are entering a phase of significant material blessing. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who has mastered the physical realm. She knows how to manage resources, create comfort and security, and build lasting wealth. I am seeing that some of you are about to experience a major financial breakthrough. This could come through a promotion, a successful business venture, an unexpected windfall, or finally receiving money that has been owed to you. The timing of this abundance coinciding with someone seeking you out is not random. What the Queen of Pentacles is showing me is that you are attracting from a place of already having abundance rather than from lack. This is why this reconnection is different. You are not looking for someone to save you or provide for you. You have created your own security. If you choose to blend your life with this person again, it will be because you want to, not because you need to. That completely shifts the power dynamic. The Queen of Pentacles also represents nurturing and creating a beautiful environment. I am getting that you have been really focused on making your home or personal space exactly how you want it. You have been investing in your own comfort, and that energy of self-care and self-investment is magnetic. This person is going to see how well you are doing, and it is going to make them want to contribute to your life in meaningful ways rather than take from it. This card is also about practical wisdom and common sense. Even though there might be emotional and spiritual elements to this reconnection, the Queen of Pentacles reminds you to stay grounded. Look at the practical aspects. Can this person actually show up in tangible ways? Do their actions match their words? Are they stable and reliable? The Queen of Pentacles does not get swept away by romantic fantasy. She evaluates relationships based on real-world compatibility and shared values. I am also seeing that the abundance coming your way is not just about money. It is about abundance in all forms. Time abundance because you are learning to manage your schedule better. Energy abundance because you have been taking care of your health. Relationship abundance because you have been cultivating quality connections. The Queen of Pentacles represents a full and rich life. You are stepping into a season of harvest where you are reaping the rewards of seeds you planted long ago. The sixth card is the Three of Cups, and this is bringing in celebration and joyful connection energy. The Three of Cups often shows up when there is a celebration, a reunion, or a coming together of people who genuinely care about each other. In the context of this reading, it suggests that when this reconnection happens, there will be genuine joy and celebration around it. The Three of Cups is also about friendship and community. I am getting that this reconnection might not happen in isolation. You might reconnect with this person through mutual friends or at a social gathering. Or maybe when you do reconnect, other people in your life will be supportive and happy for you. There is a sense of communal blessing around this. The people who truly care about you will be able to see if this reconnection is healthy, and they will support you. What I love about the Three of Cups is the energy of emotional fulfillment and sisterhood or brotherhood. Even if this is a romantic reconnection, there needs to be a foundation of genuine friendship. Can you laugh together? Do you enjoy each other's company beyond just physical attraction? The Three of Cups says that the best relationships are the ones where you feel like you are celebrating life together. There is lightness and joy and fun. This card is also showing me that you have not been isolating yourself during this time apart. You have been building your community and surrounding yourself with people who lift you up. This social support network is actually one of the reasons you are in such a strong position now. You have friends who have your back and who will tell you the truth. Listen to what the people who love you have to say about this situation. They might see things that your emotions are clouding. The Three of Cups can also represent creative collaboration and shared vision. If this person is coming back, there might be an opportunity to create something together that brings joy not just to you but to others as well. Maybe you start a project together or find a shared cause that you are passionate about. The Three of Cups loves when connections lead to something that spreads positive energy outward into the world. I am also picking up that there might be an actual celebration or event coming up where this reconnection happens or is announced. Could be a wedding, a party, a gathering of some kind. The Three of Cups has that energy of toasting to new beginnings and celebrating transitions. There is a public or semi-public element to how this unfolds, which is interesting because it means other people will be witness to this reconnection. The seventh card is the Ten of Wands, and okay, we need to talk about this because it is showing a more challenging aspect of the situation. The Ten of Wands represents burdens, responsibilities, and feeling weighed down. In the context of someone seeking you out to repair the past, this card is showing me that there might be some heavy conversations that need to happen. There is work involved in truly repairing what was broken. The Ten of Wands tells me that this person might be carrying a lot of guilt or regret about how things ended. They have been carrying this burden, and it has been weighing on them. Part of why they are reaching out is because they need to unburden themselves and make amends. They want to take responsibility for their part in what went wrong. That is actually a good sign of maturity, but you need to be prepared for some emotionally heavy discussions. This card is also a message for you, Capricorn. You might be feeling like you have a lot on your plate right now. You have been working so hard to build your life, and maybe you are tired. The timing of this reconnection might feel overwhelming because you already have so much going on. The Ten of Wands is saying you need to be honest with yourself about whether you actually have the bandwidth to navigate this situation right now. It is okay to ask for space or time if you need it. What is important about the Ten of Wands is that it shows someone who is almost at the finish line. The burden is heavy, but they are almost there. This suggests that whatever work needs to be done to repair this connection, it is doable. It might be challenging, but it is not impossible. Both of you are capable of doing what needs to be done. The question is whether you are both willing to carry that weight together. The Ten of Wands can also represent taking on too much responsibility. Make sure that if this person is coming back to repair things, they are actually taking responsibility for their part. Do not let them make you feel like you need to do all the emotional labor or that the ending was all your fault. Healthy reconciliation requires both people to own their contribution to what went wrong. Do not carry burdens that are not yours to carry. I am also seeing that the Ten of Wands might be showing that one or both of you has been pushing too hard in life. Working too much? Taking on too many obligations? Part of what this reconnection could offer is helping each other find more balance. Sometimes we need someone who cares about us to say, hey, you are doing too much, you need to rest. If this person truly cares about your well-being, they will support you in lightening your load rather than adding to it. The eighth card is the Devil, and we need to talk about this one with full honesty. The Devil represents shadow work, temptation, unhealthy attachments, and the places where we give our power away. In the context of this reading, the devil is showing me that there were some toxic patterns or unhealthy dynamics in this connection before. That is probably why it ended in the first place. The devil is asking you to look very clearly at what those patterns were. Was there codependency? Was there an imbalance of power? Was there addiction or escapism involved? Was the chemistry so intense that it overrode common sense and compatibility? The devil often shows up in relationships that feel magnetically drawn together, but might not actually be good for us. That intensity can be mistaken for love when really it is just trauma bonding or unhealthy attachment. Now here is what is interesting. The devil is not saying do not reconnect with this person. What it is saying is do not repeat the old patterns. If this person is truly seeking you out to repair the past, they need to demonstrate that they have done their shadow work. They need to show you that they have addressed the parts of themselves that contributed to those unhealthy dynamics. And you need to be honest with yourself about the patterns you fell into as well. The devil is also about taking back your power. During the time apart, you hopefully have reclaimed any power you gave away in that relationship. You have remembered who you are outside of that connection. You have broken chains that were keeping you small or stuck. As this person comes back, you cannot let yourself fall back into old patterns of dimming your light or compromising your values to keep the peace. Your power is yours and you need to keep it. This card can also represent material temptation. This person might offer you things that are appealing on the surface. Financial security, status, comfort, excitement. The devil asks you to look deeper. What are you actually being offered? Is it genuine partnership or is it a gilded cage? Make sure you are not being lured by things that look good, but would ultimately restrict your freedom or growth. The devil is also about facing your own shadow. Maybe there is a part of you that wants this person back for reasons that are not entirely healthy. Maybe there is ego involved or fear of being alone or attachment to a certain idea of how your life should look. Be honest with yourself about all of your motivations. The devil rewards radical self-honesty. When we can see our shadow clearly, we have the power to choose differently. The ninth card is the Four of Cups, and this is showing me an interesting energy around emotional availability and receptivity. The Four of Cups traditionally shows someone who is feeling apathetic or disconnected, maybe taking for granted what they have while longing for something else. In this reading, I am seeing the Four of Cups as your potential response to this person reaching out. The Four of Cups suggests that you might not immediately be receptive when this person first makes contact. You might be in a place where you are so content with your own company and your own life that you are not sure you even want to disrupt that peace. There is nothing wrong with that, Capricorn. You have worked hard to get to a place of inner contentment. You are allowed to be protective of that. What the Four of Cups is showing me is that you might need convincing. This person cannot just show up with apologies and expect you to immediately open up. You might feel emotionally guarded or even a bit indifferent at first. That is actually healthy self-protection. The Four of Cups says, I am comfortable where I am, and I am not going to get excited about possibilities until I see real substance behind them. This card is also about contemplation and taking time to really think things through. When this person reaches out, you do not need to respond immediately. The Four of Cups gives you permission to sit with it, to meditate on it, to really check in with yourself about what you want. Sometimes we feel pressure to respond quickly or make a decision right away, but the Four of Cups says there is wisdom in pausing and reflecting. The Four of Cups can also represent missed opportunities because we are too focused on what we do not have to see what is being offered. So there is a gentle warning here to not let past hurt blind you to genuine growth and change. If this person truly has transformed and is offering something real, be open enough to at least see it clearly. You do not have to accept it, but at least give yourself the chance to evaluate it fairly. The 10th and final card is the Eight of Pentacles, and I am so glad this is what we are ending on because this is about mastery, dedication, and focused effort. The Eight of Pentacles shows someone diligently working at their craft, perfecting their skills and committing to excellence. This is the energy that both you and this person need to bring if this reconnection is going to work. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that this is not going to be a quick fix or a fairy tale reunion where everything is instantly perfect. This is going to require both of you to do the work, real work. Consistent work. The kind of work that is not glamorous or exciting, but is necessary to build something that lasts. You both need to be willing to show up every day and put in the effort to learn new patterns and create a healthier dynamic. What I love about the Eight of Pentacles is that it shows someone who is dedicated to improvement. This person coming back needs to demonstrate that they are committed to continuous growth. They cannot do a little work and then think they are done. Personal development is ongoing. Relational health requires maintenance. The Eight of Pentacles says, I am willing to be a perpetual student of this relationship and of myself. This card is also about skill building and learning. Maybe both of you need to learn better communication skills. Maybe you need to learn about attachment styles or love languages. Maybe there are practical skills around conflict resolution or emotional regulation that need to be developed. The Eight of Pentacles says, be humble enough to admit what you do not know and be willing to learn. There is no shame in getting help from a therapist or counselor if that is what is needed. The Eight of Pentacles is also showing me the abundance that comes from dedicated effort. When you commit to doing things the right way, when you refuse to cut corners or settle for mediocrity, you create something valuable. This reconnection has the potential to become something truly beautiful and solid, but only if both people are willing to put in the work consistently over time. I am also seeing that the Eight of Pentacles represents finding fulfillment in the process rather than just focusing on the outcome. Do not get so caught up in whether this ultimately works out that you miss the opportunity to learn and grow through the experience. Every interaction is teaching you something. Every conversation is revealing something. Stay present with the process. So let me bring this all together for you, Capricorn. Someone from your past is moving toward you with intention to repair what was broken. This person has genuinely grown and evolved. They have stepped into their power and they see clearly what they lost when they lost you. But this is not going to be a simple or easy reconnection. There is shadow work that still needs to be done. There are difficult conversations that need to happen. There are old patterns that absolutely cannot be repeated. The beautiful thing is that you are in such a strong position right now. You have done your healing work. You have built your own abundance. You are not coming from a place of need or desperation. If you choose to explore this reconnection, it will be from a place of empowered choice. You have the emotional intelligence, the inner strength, and the practical wisdom to navigate this situation with grace. The cards are also showing major abundance coming your way, independent of this relationship situation. Financial blessings, material success, opportunities to celebrate life with people you love. You are entering a harvest season where you are reaping rewards from seeds you planted long ago. This person reconnecting with you is happening against the backdrop of you already winning in life. That is significant. My advice based on these cards is to stay grounded in your power. Let this person prove through consistent action over time that they have genuinely changed. Do not rush. Do not lower your standards. Do not ignore red flags because you want to believe in the potential. The devil warned us about that. Use your Queen of Cups intuition and your Queen of Pentacles practicality to evaluate this situation with clear eyes. If this person is truly ready to do the work, if they are willing to have the hard conversations, if they can show up consistently and demonstrate changed behavior, then there is beautiful potential here. The Judgment card suggests this could be a destined reconnection that serves both of your highest paths, but it has to be approached with consciousness and commitment to doing things differently. Commitment to doing things differently. Remember that you are not the same person who was in that connection before. You have grown. You have changed. You have become more of who you truly are. Honor that growth by not shrinking back into old versions of yourself to make this person comfortable. If they cannot handle the fullness of who you have become, then they are not the right fit regardless of history or chemistry. Trust yourself, Capricorn. Trust your intuition. Trust the wisdom you have gained through your experiences. You know what you need and what you deserve. Do not settle for anything less than a connection that honors your worth and supports your continued growth. The universe has your back and abundance is flowing to you in multiple forms. This reconnection is just one possibility among many. Stay open but discerning. Stay hopeful but grounded. You have got this. Can anyone else relate to having someone from the past trying to come back around? Drop a comment and let me know what resonates with you from this reading.